Okay, we're at the Frederick Douglass home. Like every year around the 4th, we come and we come to Frederick Douglass's house. It's like a museum here in DC, and we tour his house, and I usually read the book. So nerdy. Let me show you guys. We're at the visitor center right now trying to get tickets to tour his home. So this is the visitor center, Frederick Douglass Home Visitor Center, and then this is like the neighborhood, and this is in DC. I think it's Ward 8, and it's just so amazing to me that Frederick Douglass actually used to live here. Like, I have read his book, Frederick Douglass, The Life of an American Slave. I think that's the name of it. I've read it like twice, so I need to read it again, especially because we're doing this today. I'm gonna walk upstairs. My husband's getting tickets to tour his house just so I can show you guys like the house. Let's see, I think I can see from here. Oh, I'd have to go all the way up there. Okay, I'm just gonna show you guys. So you have to have tickets to get into the house, but these are the grounds. I mean, way back when Frederick Douglass lived in this area, he ended up becoming very wealthy. You can tell because his house is absolutely gorgeous even today. It's so interesting. Okay, so this is like across the street. So this is across the street, and then this is his house is up there. I think I can zoom in a little bit. Let's see. I think I'm gonna just go over here, and then once we tour the house later, I'll show you guys more. We're not touring yet because they usually have a some 4th of July presentation every year, and we came last year too. But if you've ever read the book, The Life of an American Slave, then you'll understand why I like his story so much and why we come every year to do a tour of his house. I think this is the 3rd year that we've done it, and I get really excited every time we tour his house. I don't know, it just feels like, I think because he's a person that, or he was a person that beat the odds, and you know, to go from a slave in Maryland to working in the White House with the president, I mean, I just really admire him just for everything he's done for us. This is like the visitor center, and this is really awesome because it's his death mask. The death mask of Douglass. Isn't that awesome? Douglass was a main I come in this little bookstore, and I want to buy a new book about Frederick Douglass, which is so crazy. But let me see if I see the book that I read every year that we have at home. I read My Bondage and My Freedom, Frederick Douglass. The Life and Times of Frederick Douglass, Portrait Frederick Douglass. And this book, 12 Years a Slave by Salma Northrop, movie last year. I think it was last year or 2 years ago, 1 or 2 years ago, and it was amazing, but it just makes you really sad. Like,
Existence as a museum. It's been cared for about the last 50 plus years as a National Park Service site. So we thank you very much for coming out here today to celebrate Independence Day, the 4th of July, for which Frederick Douglass did a great amount to help shape the way that we think about the 4th of July. And we are going to see a few different speakers today. Your basic layout of the program, we're going to have some student orators give speeches first. We hold an oratorical contest here on site every December. Students compete for a couple days. It's split up into different divisions by grade levels, and they compete within their division. They give segments of Frederick Douglass's speeches, and we invite the winners to come back here and give speeches throughout the year for Frederick Douglass's birthday, and often for this event here for the 4th of July. So we got a treat for you in hearing a couple student orators give their speeches, and then we have an actor who will be portraying Frederick Douglass, and he'll be giving his famous 1852 "What to the Slave is the 4th of July" speech.
Thank you very much.
so the speech was amazing. So that's kind of, they had seats outside, that's like the yard, and then we're just kind of in the back waiting to go inside.
So pretty similar to what we played together.
And this was where he studied. So awesome. There's his desk. And his glasses, I think they said his glasses. Those are actually his glasses. And books. Obviously, Frederick Douglass loved to read. And look at that little chair. It's awesome.
At one point in time inside the home, he did have a water closet, which was kind of their version of like a shower area, but we do not know if it was from Douglas's time inside the home. We get it when the Park Service is the home, so we do not know. So it was removed. The way that they did bathe during this time period was like wash-ups or bourbon.
This is the back of Frederick Douglass's house. Actually really beautiful. I think they said his house was worth $65,000. I don't remember today's value. They said it would be worth about 1.3 million. Comparing it to what he paid for it back then, and that was his little area that he went to think and stuff like that, but they never let anyone in there. what's the thing? Oh yeah, I think now we're going to get something to eat. We haven't eaten anything yet, and I'm starving. Looks like there's even a basement to this house. Frederick Douglass was doing it. Okay, so I'm at the top, like the top of the hill where Frederick Douglass's house is, and look at the view he had from his home. Like, awesome. Like every year that we come, I see something I didn't see last year. So this is so awesome because the Colombian orator, because this was the first, I think, if I'm not mistaken, this was like one of the first books he bought and read. Yes, it was. So this was one of the first books he bought and read. And this book, he said, this book was brought with me when I made my escape from slavery in 1838 and is kept in memory of that event. Frederick Douglass. So awesome. To those who have suffered in slavery, I can say I too have suffered. To those who have battled for liberty, brotherhood, and citizenship, I can say I too have battled. Do you guys understand how much I love coming here? Like, I think I'm a true nerd because this is just so exciting to me. Okay, calm down. I'm back in the bookstore. Yes, I want to get some more books. I bought 3 and I'll show them to you guys later, but I think I might want to get some more. So we're in this restaurant called Matchbox. It's actually a cute little restaurant, but it's raining outside. Of course, raining on the 4th of July. Yep. So for those of you that haven't been to DC before, this is what it looks like in Chinatown. So we come out here all the time. And this is the rainy 4th of July. So we found shelter in this hotel called the Renaissance here in DC. It's actually a really beautiful hotel, but it's really rainy out, kind of cool. I feel like horribly wet and just, but we weren't really ready to go home. So some of the books I bought at the Frederick Douglass Museum, I'm just kind of chilling here reading. Hubby's right there reading. Finally home, super tired, about to do my little nighttime routine. I need to wash my face and brush my teeth and all of that jazz. I hope you guys have fun and I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and I'll see you later. Bye. Good night.